My name is Austin Choi-Fitzpatrick, and I'm a political sociologist interested in social movements for human rights. For the last couple of years, I've been living in East Africa and have spent time there witnessing the way that democracy sort of interplays with local tradition and the way that certain forms of corruption impact democracy and democratic governance, good governance. My current research project, which looks at how human rights violators respond to having been identified and have social movement efforts mobilized against them, has really piqued my curiosity. It's led to what I hope are some theoretical innovations and the sorts of things that are interesting to scholars like myself. What I didn't anticipate was the level of interest from human rights groups themselves who on a regular basis engage with these human rights violators and have a rolling stock of data and sort of passive information about how those exchanges play out. But hasn't been an opportunity to analyze it. Folks are so busy doing all the other things necessary to bring people out of slavery and out of human trafficking. That has actually led to a series of collaborations with NGOs to go back into their own data, not my data, to go back into their own data and to start analyzing what it is that's actually happening in their own relationship with perpetrators.
So what's happening here?
I'm a new faculty member of the School of Public Policy.
All right.
So what do you all do in the department?
We are from sociology.
Yep.
So study students.
Yep. I'm a sociologist, actually. I'm trained as a political sociologist. So I'm excited to come by and sit in on some of those lectures and guest talks and that sort of thing. Take care. It's nice to meet you. I've actually been trained in two distinct fields of knowledge. One is the international administration with a particular and practical focus on what it takes to get the job done, but also in sociology with its larger set of commitments to the underlying theoretical questions and puzzles, the larger sets of causal mechanisms. I think that in an ideal context, the classroom is an opportunity to blend both of these approaches, these larger theoretical questions, these more detailed practical methodological questions and resources and tools, but also with an eye towards the practical task of getting jobs done. And that's one thing that I've appreciated about the School of Public Policy is the commitment to passion projects and to actually identifying what it is that students or groups of students are interested in, and then harnessing them both with the larger context of what the situation that the problem is embedded in, but also equipping them with the real tools and strategies necessary to get the job done. Because really, at the end of the day, there's no better way to learn how to do things than by actually trying to do them. And that's what I found in my own experience. The sort of approaches that I feel work best in the classroom for this sort of objective are ones that blend both the skill and experience that I have as an educator, this is why I'm here, but also rely on students' experience and expertise in the areas of their interest. And bringing those into the classroom experience requires a broader array of classroom interactions than are typical perhaps for students who have had more conventional educations. I rarely lecture from from the front of the room. I rarely stand there as the authority. I recognize that in almost all cases, but especially at the School of Public Policy, other folks in the room have incredibly important experiences, questions, and conversation points that can actually bring forward into the class. One of the things that I think is critical for students entering graduate programs is to have your own questions. Having had your own sets of experiences and having your own frustrations, doubts, and exhilarating breakthroughs is one of the things that makes graduate school the most enlivening and the most rewarding.